Spider-Man: No Way Home, I know that, at least in the beginning, Eli, you had a very conflicting opinion than most people of this
Dude,
movie.
can I amend that, please, with a recent viewing of the extended cut of No Way Home improved the movie for
There
me
was an
by
extended cut?
25%. Dude, there so much stuff that I had complaints with were scenes that were cut out. Like
Oh,
just
wow.
the yeah, definitely check it out. I think the extended version is definitely worth a watch. But yeah, I did have problems with this movie. A lot of my problems stem from the Doctor Strange element. I think that to me, we've talked about it before, but I just felt like the Doctor Strange, how they get into the multiverse of it all. Like I said, that extended edition. If you're just watching that and not the other one, I liked No Way Home. I don't want to say that I didn't maybe like it as much as other people did, but again, it's hard to deny the three Spider-Man when they're swinging off the Empire State Building and they're all hooping and hollering and having fun. Like that was cool. And I'm glad that we got that. I'm glad that we got Tobey Maguire and we got Andrew Garfield and just the fun of that. I
And,
hope that
like,
they
we
didn't.
got multiple Spider-Man memes in a
Yes.
film, which is ridiculous and
Yes.
amazing.
Amazing. And it did it in a way that wasn't super cringy. So, and the other thing for me, and it was some of the villain work, some of the stuff that didn't work in Amazing Spider-Man to me was highlighted in this movie and included in things that were appreciated in the Raimi movies. The Raimi movies have such a huge following, and some of the villains were put to prominence, the same prominence as the Raimi villains, and I didn't buy it as much. But Willem Dafoe was amazing. Willem Dafoe was amazing. I
Yeah,
love
I mean,
every scene that he's in.
it seemed like they kinda doubled down on William Dafoe, which was
Yeah,
awesome.
it's the right
They
choice.
kinda just let him, take center stage, and it was awesome. I gave it an A minus, yeah, which is, yeah, really high. I mean, I agree in some of the things. Like, my least favorite thing was the whole Doctor Strange thing, where it was like, just like, I don't know, really ridiculous. Like, dude, you're the Sorcerer Supreme. It just seemed out of character that, like, a lot of that stuff were like, and learning later that it seems like those were actually reshoots. Multiverse of Madness was going to be before Spider-Man: No Way Home, and they had America Chavez, who was acting
Mm,
sort of as like being trained by Doctor Strange. My guess is that like Peter originally was going to like help her, like ask her to help him do the spell. So
yeah,
then it's like the two of them doing it way out of the reach, and then it makes so much more
would have
sense
made so much
why
more
the why
sense.
why the spell just goes out of whack. What, like, rather than, Strange being like, "Oh, Peter, shut up." Blah, blah, blah. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, he's a kid. Like, what do you expect? Like,
And the whole thing was done out of defiance to Wong. That's the thing. That's the biggest thing is that it's predicated on him being like, well, if Wong says I can't do it, he's not the real Sorcerer Supreme. So that, this is a perfect instance for the wig. The
there's the wig,
wig,
dude.
dude, the wig on Doctor Strange is just like, come on. Come on, dude.
Yeah, it is kind of funny, like them trying to like justify it where Wong's just like, well, I don't know, just whatever, just don't
Yeah,
tell me about it. It's like, well,
exactly.
okay.
Exactly. But I thought that,
He's
again,
like,
that,
come on, he's been through a lot. We should
yeah,
be able to
right.
alter people's free will in the entire
Yes.
universe. It's like, wait, what? Okay.
Exactly. But I think I would give it a B, and then I think the extended cut I'd give a B plus. I think I'd agree with you. That it did that much for me in terms of there's a whole segment. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's kind of Happy's reaction and the Stark angle of all of this when it happens, and I think I'd give it a solid B.
Aunt
Yeah.
May took a huge role in this, and like they found a way to give this Peter. It's revealed in this movie that Peter really didn't have the Uncle Ben moment,
Right.
that we weren't sure or not if he had. We learned that he didn't, and then they gave him his Uncle Ben moment through Aunt May, which is pretty awesome. And I feel like the end of that movie was pretty great. And yeah, I mean, being in the theaters when they had those reveals
Yeah.
of like Andrew
For sure.
Garfield was pretty awesome.
For sure.